Let's talk about marketing mixology. It's a cocktail for success when you're marketing. There's three parts to it. I'm Jen DeTracey. I'm the founder of Lift Strategies, and I help small business owners and leaders discover missing opportunities for strategic growth. And today, that strategic growth is all about marketing. So let's get going. Mixology is a concept that I came up with quite a few years ago now. I think it was in 2015. It was around the time I was creating an online course called Crack the Marketing Code. So let's talk about the three areas that are most important. And the first is, of course, going to seem the most obvious. And that is having the right fans. Now, as someone who's come from the music business and worked with Sarah McLachlan's record label for over 5 years, and it was in the music business for 10 years, I really got under the hood of understanding what a real fan is. There were people that would write in letters from all different artists. They were huge fans, and they'd be like, this person has changed my life because of this song, whatever song that was for them, they experienced. It was so powerful, so powerful. And how does someone become a fan? That someone becomes a fan when they love your product, your service, your music, your TV show, whatever that is. It doesn't have to be a fan in the sense of what we see in terms of celebrity, right? But there is this feeling of value and appreciation for the service you have. And as a business owner, you need to obviously have value in your product or service that people can benefit from. And once you have that and you discover the types of people that really benefit from it and are buying your product, and ideally are buying your product over and over again, if that's the kind of product or service you have, or at least telling others about it. And these days, I mean, since 2015, my gosh, it's been over 8 years, things have changed a lot in terms of social media and marketing, but the premise of the mixology is still the same. And you can have multiple types of fans, and I'll talk about that in a different video. So right now we're just talking about those core ideal customers that love your product or service. So that's so important. You really need to dial into that. And in my experience, if you were just starting a business, it's very hard to really know that for certain because testing is required. But if you've had a business for 3 years, you've got the foundation to really know who your ideal fans are. And then you can really ride the wave of that. If you want to hear about riding the wave, you can go to one of my other videos where I talk about that. So number one, the right fans. Number two is about the right message to the right fans. There are many things that once you get to know who your ideal customers are, that you get to understand what their pain points are, where they struggle, why they even need your product or service. And it's really important to spend time here. This is like the vital piece of marketing, to really speak to people in a way that they can resonate with. If they can't resonate with your message, even if you have the greatest product or service, then they're not going to buy. They're not going to buy because, number one, there may not be urgency, or the way that you're expressing what you have doesn't show value. It doesn't they can't connect with what the change will be for them when they buy your product or service. So important to have that process. And one of the things that I do is I have a technique that I walk marketing people through and business owners and leaders through to help with messaging. Because any messaging that you have, you really want to be able to put yourself in that customer or person's shoes, the buyer's shoes. Now, you can't completely put yourself in that place, but you can have an understanding of what's most important. When we talk about pain points, we often need to think about it like at a deeper level than just, well, let's just see, like if there's a problem, like I'm really not able to get to work fast enough. So I need a faster car. Like it's not like that simple. People buy based on emotions. And when they're buying based on emotions, every decision they make is based on emotions. Even if they're purchasing a pen from you, sometimes it's the feeling of the ink. Sometimes it's the color of the ink. And that could just be like a $3 item. So it's really understanding the buyer. If the buyer is a buyer, maybe their biggest fear is that if they don't make the right buying decision, that they are going to be fired from their job. And you need to understand that and understand that those are the layers underneath. And so the process that I take people through helps you to understand what those deeper layers are to really hit home with the message. So number one, you really need to know who your ideal fans are. Number two, really nailing that message that speaks to them. And number three, which is very important too, is having the right medium. The right medium. So there's two parts to this. When we think of medium, these days we think of social media mostly. I mean, you can have a funnel, you can have a way that people come through, but usually the way they get to that funnel is through social media, whether it's social media ads, or it could be promotional videos or YouTube videos that you're doing, like this video here. It could be just posting on social media with consistency. It could be doing a LinkedIn live. There's so many different ways, but usually it's some kind of media that they're going through. So you want to make sure that the medium that you pick is where your people are. Some people are not going to be on Facebook. Some people are going to be, ideal customers are going to be primarily on Instagram, or they're going to be primarily on LinkedIn or Blue Sky or X or Twitter, whatever you want to call that. So they're going to be in a certain place, or they might be in multiple places as well. And that's true. But you want to make sure that you hit the jackpot medium that most of them are going to be on. That's very important. So you need to have the right fans, the right message, and the right medium. But here's the thing, whether you see this video on YouTube, or whether you see this video on LinkedIn, or whether you see this video that I'm recording on Facebook, the fact is that part of the right medium is what works for me too. So I'm a person that enjoys recording and talking on video. That comes easily to me. It's a natural thing. So obviously I'm going to lean towards picking platforms or promoting myself or sharing my content in places where video is a medium that people want to watch. Because if they don't want to watch video, then my message kind of is not going to be relevant to them, because they're not going to take the time to watch it. So that's the key. So there's having the right primary medium. You can have a secondary or many as you want, but having the primary medium being the one that really works for you with how you deliver your message, as long as it fits with who your ideal customers, your fans are. So that's why I see there's two parts to the right medium. Because if you're just pushing yourself up a hill doing something that you don't like doing to get your message out there, because it's not right for you, because you don't want to be on camera, or you don't want to do audio and you just want to post, then you have to make sure that's where your fans are. Having the right message is important, because if you don't understand your fans, your ideal customers really, really well, then you're not going to nail that message. And that's when you need my help. So look at those three areas. That's the mixology. That's the cocktail that you need: the right fans, the right message, and the right medium that fits for your personality. I'm Jen DeTracey. I'm the founder of Lift Strategies. If you haven't already, click that button below to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And if you're not on YouTube, if you're on LinkedIn, then thumbs up, hearts, and leave a comment. Love to see you soon. Bye now.